friends, welcome to Crafts for Today. Today we're going to be using a toilet paper roll to make a stamp that you can stamp flowers onto a piece of paper using just a few items. Today we're going to need some scissors, a toilet paper roll or a paper towel roll, that will work too, and then of course some paints. So let's start off by cutting our toilet paper roll or paper towel roll. Now all I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut some lines, and these are going to become our petals. Watch how that happens. I'm just going to cut a little line here, and see, I'm not cutting all the way across. I don't want super long petals. I'm just cutting, let's see, maybe about as long as the very top of your thumb here. And then I'm just going to kind of go around, and you can make some wider, some smaller. And I'm just going to go around and I'm going to just kind of keep cutting. However many cuts you make is how many petals you're going to have. All right, so now I'm going to take these and I'm just going to fold out my cuts that I made. I'm going to fold out those cuts. And see, if you're looking, you can tell it already kind of looks like a flower if you just kind of hold it just like that. All right, so now what I'm going to do, now that I have my cuts, I'm going to kind of put it down. I'm going to make sure that all the different petals are going to be able to touch a surface. And now there is one thing that you're going to need that I didn't mention to you. You are going to need one little paintbrush. And I'm going to show you why you need a paintbrush here in just a minute. So let me get out, I'm going to put my scissors down very carefully, and I'm going to get out a piece of paper that we're going to use to stamp onto. So I'm going to take my flower petals and I'm going to stick them in my purple paint, because that's the color I want my flower petals to be. So I'm going to kind of make sure that every flower petal gets some paint on it. I might have to kind of tap them down to make sure that they get paint on every single flower petal. I'm going to look at my flower petals. See, I've got some flower petals here that don't have some paint on them, so I'm going to go back and I'm going to make sure that every flower petal has at least a little bit of paint on it. Checking, all of my flower petals have paint. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my paintbrush and I'm going to put some yellow paint on it here in the middle. Now watch what I do. I'm going to take this and I'm going to stamp it down on my piece of paper, and I'm going to make sure that all of my petals touch the paper. So see how I'm going around with my finger and squishing it down? Squishing it down to make sure that all of my petals get on the paper. Then I'm going to take my yellow paintbrush and I'm just going to paint a circle inside the middle. And it's really easy because I'm just going to follow the circle that's already in there. And when I do that and lift this up very carefully, what do I have? I have a flower that I stamped using my cardboard paper. Now, if I wanted to make a different shaped flower, I could experiment around with different toilet paper rolls by cutting. Maybe I cut out some of these petals so there were less petals. Maybe I made my petals super, super tiny. Maybe I made my petals super, super wide. You can do all sorts of things with this. So this is just one way that you can use a toilet paper roll to make a stamp for some flowers. I hope that you enjoyed our craft today. I know I enjoyed our craft today, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. I will see you later. Bye-bye.